What's up, guys? You know what you haven't seen on this channel in a very long time? This. Yeah, I know, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Haven't defended this bad boy in a hot minute. So, who wants a title shot? I know usually I do a whole like vignette and stuff for this kind of stuff, but I figure I'll just just ask. Any YouTubers out there wanna face your boy? Put the belt on the line, might even see the title change. Just kidding. No, you won't. I figure I should defend this sometime this summer, so I figured like might as well ask the world. Who do you guys want to see me face for this title? If it's someone from GTS or if it's someone from YouTube land, if it's X3, if it's Brandon Does Everything, if it's Wyatt. Not Wyatt. All right. Welcome to TalkMalcolmTalk. Let's talk. Does anyone else think Smackdown sucks now? Because I feel like I'm just watching Raw with like a couple different people that I didn't see on Monday. It's pretty boring. Not gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna start watching NXT UK. Something I've watched one time in my life. I'm at that point. But what I want to get into is actually a SmackDown superstar moved his way over to 205 Live yesterday. When Chad Gable made his shock debut on 205 Live and took on, I believe, Jack Gallagher, because I think I just saw the match like a little bit ago. It was pretty good. It was actually really good. If you guys didn't realize this, Chad Gable was on SmackDown. Yeah, he was drafted, or superstar shooken up, or whatever. Probably didn't realize that because he didn't show up at all. He was in a backstage segment yesterday with Apollo Crews and like Selena Vega. Yeah, he has a list of Gable. Can you put that on 205 Live? Because I kind of want to see that. I want to see what he's doing with that. He has a haircut. It looks a little vanilla. Without watching him, seeing what he's capable of, but seeing him just walking out and like, you know, just wearing Speedos and with the haircut and stuff, he reminds me of like a big bland bowl of Cheerios with 2% milk. Just the most bland thing I can think of. But then you watch and you're like, oh, these Cheerios are actually honey nut. They got a little spice to them. Well, not spice, sweet to them. It's pretty good. So what do you guys think about Chad Gable being on 205 Live? I mean, he could have a good run there. He definitely could be their top babyface. But the big question of the day is, would you guys honestly watch 205 Live if Chad Gable became Cruiserweight Champion? Like, would you actually watch it? Not say like, oh, I watched YouTube clips, but actually watch 205 Live. Would you? Now, someone who's really trying to get called up to the main roster, I don't mean to call out people like this. He's from the DMV. I don't like to do that to my boys, but like Velveteen, you on Instagram, bruh. You on Instagram, you... what you doing, man? What are you doing? Velveteen went on his Instagram story, I believe yesterday or 2 days ago, and he basically just called out the performers of WWE for not really adhering to WWE creative and actually taking what they're given and running with it and making it very entertaining. But this was a blatant call out to the WWE main roster of maybe you guys should just deal with what you're given and make it entertaining, and maybe, you know, people wouldn't be leaving the company, ratings wouldn't be so bad, blah, blah, blah. It just seems like you're trying to counter-react the heat you might have gotten about a year ago when you came out to NXT TakeOver. When you came out, he had called me up Vince, you know, on his butt. I think he's trying to counteract that by now kissing up to Vince a little bit. Not gonna lie, Velveteen, this is not a good look on you, fam, because like we all like you a lot. Don't make us hate you. You're gonna get people that hate you not for heel reasons, but for just being that guy reasons. Like no one likes that guy. So back in the day, WWE, whenever they hired an independent wrestler, they'd always change their name to something else, right? Tyler Black is Seth Rollins, John Moxley was Dean Ambrose, Bryan Danielson is Daniel Bryan. I mean, there's a lot of name changes in WWE. But NXT's kind of gone back to their old ways of now changing names of independent stars that they signed. Why though? Because people are watching NXT to watch these guys that they saw in Independence that they liked a lot. And for fans that may not know who they are, now they're watching these guys in NXT like, oh, well, he was big on Independence and never really watched them, but obviously has hype around him. Let's watch this guy. Why are you now changing their names? I mean, it already made me pretty upset last week when you changed Shane Strickland's name to Isaiah Scott. That doesn't sound cool. Shane Strickland, that sounds awesome. That sounds like the coolest dude in the room. Isaiah Scott. You just sound like a G League basketball player. Like, you don't sound cool. Isaiah Scott doesn't sound like a WWE superstar. That sounds like a high school basketball player that didn't want to go to UCLA, so he joined the JBA. Y'all even changed Eric Bugenhagen's name to Rick Regis or something. Who would forget a name like Bugenhagen? Not me. He plays air guitar. It's pretty cool. Bugenhagen to Rick Regis, Rudis, whatever. It's boring. Why'd you do that? Don't do that ever again. But they did it again. They're changing more NXT superstars' names. Now I believe Samuel Shaw, who was like known in TNA and did some stuff with the NWA and kind of just been on the independent scene doing his own thing. I'm sure you guys probably seen him before. Look at his arms. They're completely filled in with tattoos. It looks weird. I like it. It's just really weird. Now his name's like Dexter Limus or something. Why would you guys do this? Stop it. Don't change these great names. You guys even signed the likes of ACH. ACH. That is a cool name. He stands out. He's already a great wrestler. There's nothing you need to do. And maybe if you want to change it, just use his real name, which is Albert. Albert's a cool name. It stands out. I mean, I never met a black guy named Albert. I mean, obviously besides Fat Albert, we all know about that. But like, what kind of black guy's name is Albert? Exactly. Like, that would stand out to me. But you changed ACH to Jordan Miles. What? Who's in charge of changing these names? It's that one white dude probably. They had that one black friend that told him it's okay to wear a do-rag. You look great. Fire that guy. Fire him. It stands out. It sounds like such a good babyface that people can get behind. Not like Apollo Crews, I only smile babyface, but like babyface like I have personality babyface. That'll get a lot of people to like me kind of babyface. But now it's just Jordan Miles. That doesn't sound like someone that's gonna do anything. That sounds like someone that's gonna be wrestling EC3 on main event. Stop doing that. You're done. You're done. Also, you have someone the likes of an international independent star, Jonah Rock, and that sounds like a pretty cool name to me, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, his new name is also, it fits him. I feel like this one actually works. His new name is now Bronson Reed. I don't know if you change his name to something else, but have his first name still be Bronson. That kind of works. I mean, he's a big dude. Bronson sounds like a big, boulder looking man, and that's Jonah Rock. He looks like a big boulder. So like, yeah, that actually kind of works. So I'm feeling Bronson. I don't know about Reed, but I'm feeling the Bronson first name. Just change Reed to something else starts with R, like Ridge or Riken or Bronson Riken. That doesn't sound bad. I don't know how well that lasts until Vince just calls him Bronson, and then it's just Bronson versus Braun. How do I get hired to do this kind of stuff? Because this is so easy. Something that could lead to something very cool down the line. In the dark match after SmackDown Live, we saw Finn Balor defend his Intercontinental Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, the reason he isn't facing Andrade is because unfortunately, while Andrade was in Saudi Arabia for Super Showdown, his mother ended up passing away, which is unfortunate completely. So of course, WWE allowed him the time off and not being on television. I believe Charlotte was probably with him as well, so that's why she wasn't there. So all my condolences go to Andrade and his family. But back to Balor. Balor defending the IC title against Nakamura, for one, sounds like a really good match, and two, could that possibly put Nakamura into this mid-card position of actually challenging for the IC title. Now we know Andrade has like this mini TV feud with Apollo Crews, so like maybe you incorporate all these guys together at Stomping Grounds, you can get a really good fatal four-way. And if you want to get the IC title off of Balor, Andrade can easily pin Apollo and then become the new Intercontinental Champion. You guys have a pretty good mid-card scene on SmackDown if you guys just book it right. You got six-pack challenges, you have triple threats, you have everything in the world to have some really good stuff going on. Because SmackDown's mid-card is incredible. I mean, you have Balor, you have Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black, Andrade, Apollo, Nakamura, Rusev. Even Randy Orton was talking about wanting to take the IC title off of Balor. Now, if you throw Randy Orton in that mix, I mean, that is some pretty cool dream matches you could have. Better than him being the main event as world champion, and you get some really good matches out of it. Andrade and Orton, that sounds pretty good to me. Would you guys like to see Randy Orton as cruiserweight? No. Whoa, I didn't mean that. That would be kind of cool, but no. Would you guys like to see Randy Orton as Intercontinental Champion? Because I feel like with this mid-card on SmackDown, if you guys book it right, which I know they won't, but if they did, you guys got some pretty good matches if you want to get some stuff out of people. And which YouTuber would you guys like to see me face with this title on the line? Because I probably should defend it. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to like, comment, share, always subscribe, and we outie.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a MuscleManMalcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this subscribe. If you like the channel, this subscribe. If you like the channel, this subscribe.